Okay, so going through the process is fairly simple. So the first step would be to open up the Forever Transfer Rip software that arrives with the OKI printer. Well, it doesn't really, we've actually purchased it and it arrives with the particular sale. Now what we need to do is basically find the graphic that you want. You can either press load file to import the graphic, or we can drag it completely from your graphic software or your file manager straight into the software itself. Now I've done that already. It says Team Kindergarten. I go down the bottom, literally click the image, it'll load. Now here we can actually adjust the contrast, saturation, which I do a little bit. I like it nice and vivid at times. Press next. It'll give me a bit of how it's going to look from the perspective of the white. Again, there's many videos on this when you have the actual software. I'm going to just quickly do the settings that I typically do. The amount of white coverage as well. We could do as much as we want. The less white at some point the better. Too much white basically fades out color a little bit more. But like I said, it just automatically does it. 150 is always good. We press next, and then the settings we typically leave as they are. So for dark media or for light media, so in this case we're doing dark. That's the transfer sheets that we have available at this stage. We can buy light if you want to. Everything else stays the same. And as far as printing goes, we pretty much then turn to the printer, which I shall do right now. So the first step is basically taking out the transfer paper from its package. This is pretty much, it's one of two important sheets that you will need. So the transfer sheet itself, into the printer it goes. So frosted, cloudy side up. And all we need to do then, we've got the heat press. We then go off to the computer, your PC or Mac, and then press print. Once you press print, that'll then go off to the printer. Now that's actually going to feed that through, and as it's feeding it through, we just pick it up from the back. Is basically it, as you can see. And what I'll do is I'll have to load the heat press. We lay down your design with, again, the frosted side up. Then this sheet goes on top. So all we got to do now is just wait for the heat press to get to the 150 degree mark. The whole point of this is to transfer the adhesive to the printed sheet. We put it in there for about 90 seconds and we have to peel it quite quickly, which therefore means we do need heat gloves, which is nice and safe because it can get pretty hot. So here we go. It's going to lift up. Okay, now very important, always have this on. Okay, some people don't, I like to. And all you got to do really is just get that sheet, peel it straight off really quickly, because you need to do it really hot. In terms of the t-shirt, cotton t-shirts from Kmart, I mean kids ones were like $2.50, adult ones are $4.50. Very, very cheap. So we're going to put this down, okay? So make sure that obviously the powdered side or the printed side is down. Okay, now put the sheet down again. Into the printer, into the heat press it goes. Now this is going to go for 30 seconds, so we don't need it to be for 90. Now this is very, very important with with this type of white toner transfer. You have to wait until this is completely cool, or almost completely cool, before you start peeling. If I peel now, the adhesive will not have merged into the actual material. So I have a bit of a trick. So I actually have a portable, it's just a dust blower. Reduces the wait time for this by about 40 to 50%. Put it on again. Just like that. In a circular motion. It just sort of cools it down. Okay, so that's been going for I did it for another minute or so. It's almost cool. I usually would wait a little longer. I mean, I'd go and sort of have a coffee or something, whatever, just to sort of speed it up. But it's pretty much ready. It's pretty fine. So if I peel this off now, and notice how I'm rolling it off in a type of motion where it's just like that. So what I shall do is actually get one of these sheets again and hit it for another 15 seconds, which will actually take that shine off and give it that nice matte look. that's nice and stretchy as well. So, and that works really well. So you can see that there. Yeah, so it looks pretty nice.